It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back. Your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We're having such an incredible show. You're going to carry on celebrating right now. And over the past few weeks, we've been celebrating all things Afro-Italian with Fatties and Monies on Wednesdays. Now, entries for the competition are almost closed, and it's the last week to get those entries in. So hurry up, get involved. Now, to give you a much-needed dose of inspiration and some tips on how to make your entry stand out from the pack, we are joined by influencers and Fatties and Monies Italianos. We've got Tembi Seete in the building, as well as Chef Mbombi, and they are living, sleeping, and eating ama Italiano. Because they are and will always be Italiano at heart. And clearly dressed the part too, nailed the brief. I'm loving the look. How are we doing this morning?
We are doing great. Happy to be here. How are you?
Oh, fantastic. I'm loving the energy. I feel like I've just traveled abroad, so thank you for this experience. But let's talk about it. Fatties and Monies are doing something incredible. For the last 100 years, they've allowed consumers to get this sort of deep understanding and experience of Italiano through their meals, through their experiences. What does this actually mean to you? What does Afro-Italian mean to you? What is that about?
It starts with the word Afro. It's taking everything that you've experienced when you're younger, you know, seeing your mom cooking, the levers, the tin fish, everything that you enjoyed eating and fusing it with our Fatties and Monies pasta and make it your own. And you can add a little bit of pesto to add some flavor and all these beautiful veggies. But it's everything that you've experienced, that you love, that's authentic to you, enjoying eating, and just mix it up with our Fatties and Monies pasta.
Oh, that sounds...
It's beautiful. It must have soul. You know when they say soul food?
Yes.
But you add Italiano with our Fatties and
And literally, you're exuding that soul. You're like, you've anchored this brand into a space that just resonates with Italian. Maybe I can ask you, Chef Mbombi, what makes you Fatties and Monies Italiano? I mean, we've embraced this ama Italiano spirit and culture. What defines that within you?
Look, man, if I think about the whole Italian, concept and having to grow in the township, being Italian, embraced different stuff, from the style of how you dress, and now we're taking it to food. And to be a Fatties and Monies Afro-Italiano means that I get an opportunity to infuse African-based, foods with a most important staple ingredient that comes from Italy.
Yeah. It's almost like we're taking some of the best flavors, cultures in the world and combining them in this sort of collaborative sense that is just, in my opinion, creating magic. And honestly, I went to Italy. I had the blessed experience to go and
nice.
And it was delicious. And one thing I can definitely say is when we cook with this in our kitchens, it resonates with me and it gives me those same feelings. So the authenticity is definitely there. I've got to say that. So I want to try to figure this out. So Timmy, you've got this culture coming through. We've got the feeling, we've got the spice and the soul. Where to next? What more can we expect from Fatties and Monies? I mean, you're really ticking all the boxes. What else is there to do here?
I mean, last season, we did a whole lot of crazy, beautiful stuff. I mean, doing school activations, opening libraries for young people, and seeing them excited and just looking forward to the year. I mean, if you introduce color in the library, introduce books and fun stuff, it just says, go in there and learn. So I'm looking forward to doing all these activations again. The school tour was amazing. We have to do it again, Fatties and Monies.
Yes, please. It's going to be a beautiful year. So much magic to be done. Now, seeing that we are obviously speaking about Afro-Italian and we've got a chef in the building right now, maybe you can share some tips with us or maybe some of your key ingredients that we can kind of infuse to ensure that we tick this box when it comes to nailing down this sort of Afro-Italian flavor.
Look, coming back home and infusing the whole and just bringing the whole idea into life in our kitchens, you can look towards, most, loved biltong. You can infuse it and use and do a biltong and pasta.
Oh, that's you?
Yeah, that sounds good.
You look at your boerewors, your chakalaka, which is more of a relish that actually goes in well with the pasta. You can look into gizzards, chicken livers. You can look into chicken hearts. So there's a lot of
I
things.
see
that
what
you
you're
can
doing
explore.
here, and literally, I'm salivating as you mentioned all these incredible flavors. Well, guys, thank you so much for sharing some of the magic that Fatties and Monies are doing. You anchoring the brand, you living the brand, you inspiring us to also get a piece of our little flavors. So I want to say to you, Mzansi, stay tuned, because up next, obviously, this beautiful man over here, Chef Mbombi, as well as Tembi here, they are going to be taking over our kitchen, and we are here for it. And they're going to be showing us just how easy it can be to eat Italian with delicious and easy to make meals. So bravo, Mataliano, bravo to you. Yes,
Bravo.
let's head to the kitchen.
This is nothing. This is just who we are.
Vai. Go Alfredo.
We date Italian.
So Florence.
We drive Italian. Living la dolce vita. And now you can see. That's what it is. Gatle gatle. We're Italian.
Perfect.
That's why I was pizza. I'm Italiano. And we always eat Italian. Every day. Fatties and Monies. Bravo to you.